We're facing really big problems in this world. And the change that's going to be necessary to confront those problems is going to happen in cities, and it's not going to happen anyplace else.
In California, there are 400 plus cities. Over 25% of those have climate action plans. Those are cities that want to do something. Their citizens have come together and said, we want action on climate change. We want our city to be involved. But right now, the cities don't have resources to do that. We don't have models to engage our citizens, especially those in the residential sector. So with the Cool City Challenge, we're going to be able to do that.
The Cool City Challenge is a big idea. It's a big idea because what we're trying to do is to change the game around climate change interventions by creating a bottom-up solution, household by household, neighborhood by neighborhood, city by city, reducing one's carbon footprint, reducing one's neighborhood's carbon footprint, reducing one's city's carbon footprint, taking it to scale across the city, across the country, across the world.
We have a long list of things that we know doesn't work. So this has the real chance of being replicable throughout the state, throughout the nation for very little cost.
I wrote a book called Low Carbon Diet, a 30-day program to lose 5,000 pounds. And some 300 cities ultimately participated in 8 countries. And one of those cities was Davis, California.
In the city of Davis, 70% of our carbon is in the residential sector. So we put people on a carbon diet, and we saw the reduction.
The households averaged greater than 5,000 pound reduction, which was the goal. So that gave us a lot of hope that this was something that was workable.
We knew we had to actually now pull in the reins and go deep in just a few communities, taking that core competency to scale. And that's really what the Cool City Challenge is trying to do.
We'll be working with 3 cities over 3 years to engage 25% or more of their households to reduce their carbon footprint by at least 25%.
David is a visionary. He's examined what works and doesn't work. He's taken the motivation and turned it into a science. And that information is so critical to being successful at a time when we really need to be successful. So I'm very excited about working with David because he brings the tools, the experience, the network with him that can make a successful project.
Lawrence Berkeley Lab can really contribute to the Cool City Challenge in terms of providing research and development methodologies and a framework for collecting the data, and then also doing the modeling and the data analysis itself.
There have been numerous studies that show that we have been able to successfully change behavior that is sustained over time. And not only that, but it's measurable and it is substantial.
Working in dozens of communities across America and hundreds of communities across the world,
we developed a block-by-block recruitment process, and we could get on average 25% of a block to participate, and we could replicate that process in hundreds and hundreds of blocks. And that's because we were tapping these intrinsic motivators.
people have a deep need for meaning and purpose in their lives, for social connection, and for feeling like they make a difference.
My experience with the low-carbon diet was that there was amazing conversation and amazing action that was happening within our one group. The thing that gets me really excited is imagining those conversations, that activity happening throughout a neighborhood in all kinds of different homes, and knowing how that potential to make it grow and to have those effects ripple out throughout the whole community is incredibly powerful, but very simple all at the same time.
There are a number of very smart people focused on the supply side of the equation, but that's going to take a long time. We've got to also focus on the demand side of the equation. And what we find very interesting about the Cool City Challenge is it does just that.
If you can drive change from the bottom up, bring the citizens together, the demand side with the supply side, you activate the whole system.
finding those unique local solutions that really make a difference that people can understand, that's our challenge at the local level. And the Cool City Challenge is what we need to start showing citizens that we can make a difference.
The opportunity of the Cool City Challenge and the community stepping forward and taking this journey on its own without the need for policy is the best government I can think of.
In many ways, we're rewiring the city through the potential of the Cool City Challenge. We're going to build a stronger city as a result of that. And if I can play a little bit of part in helping that happen, then that's enough for my career.
If we're successful in scaling this beyond several communities, it looks like a different future for California. It looks like a different future for the country. It looks like a different future for the world.
We've been waiting for some kind of a solution that would empower the average person to be part of the bigger process that's going on around responding to climate change. And we're really excited that the Cool City Challenge might give us that opportunity.
We're ready.
Palo Alto is ready.
Davis is ready.
We're ready.
We're ready.
We're ready.
We're ready.
We're ready.